Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 4. I've been very busy. I'm not even ready to start the time lapse just yet, but I wanted to tune in because I wanted to show you a couple things before I get started. Last time we stopped at under 6 hours times played, so I spent 5.5 hours so far since the last episode just doing and so much stuff. Most of it was making actual grass, so I have 6 of these over here now, so I was able to make that faster. And I also made this thing right here, a grindstone. One thing I didn't add to my list over here, because I wanted to make sure I show you everything that I made. So the grindstone is very simple, just 6 smooth stone and a stick, and what that allows me to do is make black dye. Or an alternative to black dye. You just right click that with the charcoal. If you want to take that off again, you shift right click hovering over that. Is it just right click? No, you need to shift right click. And otherwise, you just right click the thing here and it spins. And then after a short amount of time, we're gonna get this right there. And then with shift right click, you pick it up, and that is pulverized charcoal. And you guys can see it counts as dye, because I didn't want to mess with with squids. Okay, I also did a little bit of reorganizing here because this is getting full. There's a bunch more saplings upstairs now, and then I put all the leaves and building blocks over here. So that is everything down here, yes. But now let me show you guys upstairs what I've made so far. That's what took me so long. Like I said, most of the time I spent on making grass. There was actually much more. I'm gonna have a little bit of a time-lapse down in the corner showing you how I built this right now. It's not very interesting because it's just building with cobble. I brought our cow from downstairs up and the pigs, and I have had chickens and 2 sheep spawns instead, so that's really cool. And then once I had this platform done, I started trying to figure out what do I want to build, right? I knew it was going to be a pagoda. I knew that I wanted to build something Asian because of this Chinese workshop mod right here, right? So I made all these blocks over here first. There's a chest with all the rest of the stuff, and this is what I needed the black dye for to make this black brick. The recipe for that is just clay with one of them makes you this, and you cook that up to make the black brick. And the yellow brick is the same thing, just with a dandelion. I actually like this yellow a lot, but there's just no, dependable source of dye, yellow dye. I can't get it. And also then here, I wanted to show you this yellow dye powder from pickled twigs. There's no recipe for any of these. So dyes are very hard to come by in this mod pack, which is kind of a bummer. But anyway, so from Chinese Workshop, I made the thatch roof, and I liked it a lot. So I made a giant wheat farm over here. I go there in just a second to show you why it grows so fast. And it's probably my favorite one of these 3. The other 2 here are just so busy. And then next I made Molasses Doors, the shoji door. That's pretty cool. I've used this in the past on Quantos last, I believe. And then these are all paper walls from Chisel. Actually, wait a second. Is this safe? Yeah, it is. Okay. I just checked for yellow X's. And these are all the different patterns that you can make. And I'm not going to use any of these because it does not fit my color scheme, I guess. And these are 2 other ones. These are the 3 lighting choices from Chinese Workshop. Actually, there's one more, a candle. Yeah, a candle, but I didn't even make it. This one is really cool. I like this a lot. This one is nice as well. And the red one we're going to make use a lot as well because I want some color in my build. And then these right here are the paper windows. There's other ones too, like the red and so on. So they all look really good. But this one fits really nicely in the build that I'm going to put up here very shortly. So, all right. And then, like I thought that I'm going to use this a lot, right? Initially. Because all it takes is wheat. Well, I planted wheat and then kept spreading it. I actually sat here with 2 stacks of bone meal and just made myself as many seeds as I can. But then this still didn't grow very fast. But you guys see, I have 17 stacks right now. I used a bunch already. I'm also eating bread now. And 12 stacks of seed. What I made is 2 cyclic sprinklers. This is an 18 by 9 field. Right there. And these make the wheat grow super fast or anything, right? And that was quite easy as well. All I needed is 3 iron bars and some bone block and an iron bucket with water. So I made 2 of these and put them down. And this is the only advancement that I made off camera, is this one right here. All the other ones didn't give me an advancement so far, okay? So, and then of course I'm gonna overlay a screenshot here. This was the first thing that I built. I actually didn't think of making something creative, but then I made a copy of this world and then changed the game mode to creative. There's a data file in the world that you can do this, because this one right here is survival. I don't have cheats enabled, so I can't do anything with a direct copy. So I needed to enable that first, and then I built this thing right here, and I hated it. I just did not like it. It was so noisy. I just didn't like it. So I'm actually going back to a much more vanilla style pagoda. And I hope it's going to turn out the way that I have envisioned. But for that, I'm going to need a lot of dark oak, a lot of olive tree, a lot of spruce, and a lot of acacia. And before I show you my routine here, I also made a redstone clock from Cyclic. We have redstone and everything, right? So that's very easy. And then I have set this to 5 ticks and 15 ticks. This first row is how long will the redstone stay on. And then the other thing here is the delay. It even tells you here delay and duration. So this is pretty much gonna redstone signal that snad right there every second. I'm probably gonna turn it off here very soon because I have a lot of sugarcane. But I'm gonna need a lot of paper to make the paper windows and other things like the lighting and so on. So, now let me just show you my routine here, how I set this up. I have 40 of these bonsai pots, now actually 41. I have one more in my inventory that we're gonna make use of for. So what I did here is this is all dark oak, and I just go down the line like this, and then deposit all of this. I'm not taking out the wood and the sticks, nothing. I come around this way, put it right there, then I go one over to the spruce, and do the same thing. And I've been doing this for quite some time, because I already used a little bit of it, and then bam, and then I'm done. And then I can also, for example, just hit this here real quick, and then wait for all of the good sugarcane to come down. It's already grown again. And this is going to give us close to 2 stacks when it's fully grown. It's pretty crazy how easy it is to get paper, but I'm not complaining because I'm going to need a lot. Right there, I think I got them all. So, wow, almost 3 stacks this time. Wow. Okay, and then I can come in here as well, and I made a little bit of a repair setup here, so I don't need to worry about this anymore. And here I'm just tossing stuff in that I know I'm gonna need when I start crafting, because during the time lapse, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of time having the craft blocks. I would like to just have a chest so I can go there and pick it up. And the other thing I'm also doing, because I'm also gonna need a bunch of carpet, is I come in here real quick with my shears, and number 1, and I might even get an egg or 3. Yep, there's one right there. All right, good. And I'm probably, hey, you guys get out of here. Get away from my door, you knucklehead. Go over there. You go over there. And you go over there. I like this picking up of the mobs a lot. Okay, so now, this is not feasible over here, guys, making this. And that is actually why I'm tuning in before I start with the time lapses, because I cannot keep making this. I need this wood to keep being produced while I built this time lapse, right? There's no way. So, I made a couple of iron, and we are finally making our first bonsai hopper. And I wanted to make the first one with you guys because, you know, it's a special occasion. This is a big deal right here in this pack. And now we got Hop to It and Kawa Bonsai. Very good. And the first thing I'm going to do with this one, actually, I'm going to put it right on top of this. I still have 2 blocks. Good. Is we're actually going to use it for making iron. So I can make more of these bonsai hoppers. And so this is going to get automatically harvested and then puts the stuff down here. And then I can make more and more iron. And I'm not going to make 40. I'm actually going to make probably 10 altogether. 2 for each one of these. So what I'm going to do is take 2 dark oak and, well, this chest I'm going to bring over here actually. And put 2 dark oak on top of that one. On top of this chest, I'm going to put 2 olive. And then 2 spruce and 2 acacia. So they just keep making stuff while I craft and trying to figure out how many blocks I need of what type and all these things, right? Now, there's one more thing I wanted to do is because I'm going to need a bunch of red dye. And I found out that from this thing here, excuse me, got the hiccups. We can buy this right here, the wild berry bush. And the red berries that we get from this actually count as red dye. And I want to test this here real quick. I think I can bone meal this. Yes, so there we go. And these right here, if we check usage, yep, for red wool. So I'm going to be able, because the red wool here, I'm going to need to make a bunch of carpet, and these are used in these lanterns, right? Which I'm going to have probably close to 20 or so in my build. Oh, that is cool. I've never seen this. A carpeted trapdoor. That is so cool. I like that. We might make use of that. But anyway, so, and also in the past, it used to, you can spread them. Okay. So when they have a berry, check that out. So I can get a lot of these very quickly. Very good. I need to make everything in masses, honestly. That's just the way I need to do it. I'll put this in here so I know where it is. So, like I said, there we go. Check it out. It's making us stuff, so I don't need to worry about making iron anymore either. I might actually add a second one here real quick. Yeah, why not? Let's do that real quick before I get ready to start with the time-lapse. So I'm gonna need just one, actually. Let's make another hopper. And I think I have a little bit more. Yes, there we go. Let's make one more together for the iron. Kablam. Give it to me. And I'm gonna need one grass. And another iron sapling. There we go. Alright. Oh, I need to extend this chest as well. Otherwise I can put it on there. And of course everything down here is temporary, guys. I gotta build the pagoda first, and then we're gonna move in today. I can't wait to get a little bit more organized. It's gonna be awesome. There we go. Now I got 2 of them going. But yeah, so as soon as I cut now, you guys are gonna see the start of a time lapse. And I think that, yeah, I didn't forget anything, so I can take these back off. And I'll see you guys after I'm done building our pagoda. And it is finished. I am very happy how it turned out. It has one main floor on the bottom, then another big room above that, and then 2 more smaller ones. The last one going all the way up, I had to use a ladder instead of stairs because otherwise I'd just take up the entire room just making a staircase going up there. And yeah, oh look at that with the moon right above it. That is cool. I'll take a screenshot of that. Right there. That is cool. So I hope you guys like it. I'm very happy how it turned out. It was a lot of work. Let's see here. What am I up to now? Oh, now it's showing 0.66 days. I don't know what that comes out to. That would be over 12, probably like 14 hours. So altogether to build this took me over 8 hours together with getting all the materials. So let's get down here. I stopped the sugarcane for now because I didn't want it to be in my face. There we go. And I actually added 4 more on each of the dark oak, the ironwood, and the spruce. The acacia I only needed for the fences, so I have plenty. And I have a lot of wood left over now after I'm done. This one is actually fuller. So I had to start bringing over these crates right here. Just for all the leaves and all that stuff. And now it's time to move in. But let me give you the tour inside first. There's still lots of decorations I want to do. But I'm going to need glowstone and so on first. Because I don't want to keep the torches around, of course. So we're going to have to figure something out for that. And up here I used dugong. Dugong? I don't know how you say that. Just, you know, to look like... not really molding. In the Asian culture, they have very, very skilled carpenters. Much more skilled than I could never do what they're doing. And all with hand tools, and they're making very intricate tenon and joints and so on. So I put this around, kind of looking like, you know, it's holding up the floor up there. Right here, the carpet, I wanted to bring some color in, and I liked that because I also needed to hide our trapdoor going down into the basement. So I figured, you know what, let's make a little something right there. Added a few crafting stations around it and moved a few items. Just this corner over there I moved up so far. And then I put a lot of drying racks all the way around. I only had it on one side, but I'm like, you know what? It actually could be kind of like decoration as well. We can hang a lot of stuff on here, like tools or weapons and all kinds of things. And I wanted it to be symmetrical. So over here I got 4 furnace slabs. I got the grindstone here, the 2 crushing tubs. And then right here, I put water into the ground, into the floor, so we can use this for water. And then over here, like for mud and whatever else we need. So this is it. This is all the things I moved up here so far. I got a lot of stuff to move up here now. But like I said, let me finish the tour first, then we go up 1 floor. And this up here, I'm probably going to use 4 bonsais here first. Once we can automate them completely going into a storage, they might go up 1 floor. But for now, so I only need to come up 1 flight of stairs. I'm going to have them here. And then here is the next room, the 3rd floor, and it's much smaller. I don't know what we're going to use that for, but I'm sure that we're going to have something we can put up here. And again, all of them have the same kind of decorations. And then up here is the very last one. Like I said, I need to come up with a ladder. It's a tiny room. And we can look down, but we can only see a very little part of our platforms. Right there. And of course, after that was done here, it took me a while. I needed to fill up with leaves and stuff to hang these. I needed 16 of these red lanterns, and you guys saw me place that one special one all the way on top. So, now let's start moving and stuff here. It's gonna take me a while because I have a lot of items now, and I want to put them away nicely. I feel really good now that I have a nice home here. It's cozy, it's warm, it's inviting, right? It's gonna be fun making episodes here. So, what am I thinking here? I made 20 of these dark oak cabinets for now. And I was thinking that maybe we'll set them up like this. So this is gonna be our main storage here for now. I don't want to come all the way in the corner because if I put one here and one here, I won't be able to put on the labels. So this corner here, we're gonna leave empty. And I don't want it to go all the way to here. I think that would look weird if I have it going directly all the way to the door. So we're gonna put 8 more right here. Just like that. And then I'm gonna use these birch labels to put on here so they stand out nicely and they also fit very nicely with this wood back here. And this is how I'm gonna label, you know, what goes what. Now, here directly, I'm not gonna have any saplings and leaves. They're all gonna go up with the bonsai. So I'm gonna need to make more of these. But then I figured down here what we can do is add a couple of crates for now. I don't really know what we're going to put in here. I think just 4. I don't want to go any higher. I have 2 extra. But we'll figure it out. And then also over here, I was thinking of putting a cabinet as well. And that's going to have all our charcoal in it that we need for these right here. So why don't we put a cabinet right there with this guy right here. So that way I can put my charcoal in here and it's right next to there, right? So, now, I'm gonna figure out, you know, how I want to store this and so on. And upstairs, in this place right here. My thinking right now is that I will probably have, because I have enough room going upwards, I will probably have a cabinet like this. And then another one here, here, here. So there's 4 right there, 4, 8. You know, I got plenty here for now. I should be able to fit this, and if not, then I'll just switch it over like this. But I want to put a crafting table right next to it, if I can. Nah, I'm just gonna take out enough for 1 stack always. And on top of these, I'm gonna put the actual bonsai hopper. I'm gonna put that on top here, so that will take up 1, 2 block spaces, and I still have 1 above it. So yeah, that should work. So let me grab everything. It's probably going to take me a long time because I have all this stuff here plus all these woods, and then I need to set up all the bonsais on top first. I want to count also how many there are. Sapling. So I know how to lay it out because I would like to have 1 for each one of them up there. And then later on, we can switch over to a different storage system, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to go to the nether and get nether quartz first in order to build these filing cabinets. Now, initially, I planned on making the floors or the ceilings always 3 or at least 2 thick so I can run cables. Now, down here, I can run cables and hide them, right? But the problem is if I need to run a cable up here, I do not have an extra layer. Okay, so I'm gonna have to think of what to do there. Maybe we can add covers or something underneath here. I'm not sure yet. Time will tell. We'll figure it out on how we're gonna set this up. But yeah, I'll be back for you guys momentarily, for me a couple hours, and I'll see you then. Oh, everything is moved out of the basement. It is completely empty and I tore everything down. So if I ever need to do something, I have these walkways, and it learned from Ozone to leave myself a lot of room underneath here. So we can definitely use this if we need to. I was thinking that maybe, I don't know how we're going to do it yet with the bonsai trees, because if we're going to need to add cables and storage buses and whatnot, I'm not going to have a lot of room down there, up there. But let me show you guys what it looks like. So, just like that. It's pretty crazy, but I like it actually, with these crates on the ceiling and so on. So, I'm missing 1. That's the only one I did not set up, and that is the cookie sapling. I even have bacon and donut, and I looked through and I left room for all the other ones that we still need to make. We're gonna make a few of those today for sure. So let's start over here. We have the 4, oh, you know what? I forgot to put jungle. But I don't have any use for jungle, so I guess I'm missing 2 right now. But I can always add that. Then right here, there's only 3, mineral, ironwood, and olive. And then I have slime here with the sticks, and barrel, and the oak wood crate. Then over here, we're going to have nether rack, quartz, and glowstone. And you guys see, right? And the way I'm going to manage it is like I go through here, and I take out all the wood and the saplings, the leaves. And then I just click up here, and then I come over there. And, you know, just keep it a little bit more. I want to have mostly the raw materials in there. And when it comes to saplings, a few of them, like the clay, I have... Oh, I thought I had over a stack. But some of them I have over a stack already. I forgot which one. Is it the iron? Yeah. I'm only going to keep like a stack. So I'm probably going to put these somewhere else eventually. And start voiding them. Throw them in the trash can or anything. Now... Did I put away the leaves? Yes. Now, some of these over here, of course, have extra ones. Like I have from the mineral, I have the leaves. And then the berries, as well as the chunks. So for this, you know, I come in here like that. I just leave the wood and the sticks for right now, because I don't have room. And I can put them away like that. It makes sense, right? And this is only going to be a couple episodes like this before we have this automated with almost endless storage. So that's going to be good. But... you guys can see I am running out of room for sticks. I cannot put them in here anymore. And so the first thing I want to do here is make these 64 up capacity times 64. It's pretty crazy how cheap this is, but I'm not going to complain. And then we can come over here. And you guys see now, if I put this on there, I can store 1,024 stacks of this. And I'm going to do that on these 2. And that's it. Now I got 72 stacks in there. So that's pretty nifty. I like it. Let's bring some gold because I'm gonna need that. So let's just do it like this. I don't want to count. And then we can go gold, amber, which I should probably add over here. And kablam, I get 25 of them. And then I'll put the rest back into here and sort it. And I won't empty the wood and so on camera. That doesn't make any sense. Now, by the way, if you play in a multiplayer server, you should look forward to disabling your bonsais, okay? So like this one here starting to get full, the iron. And once it's full, you either want to give this a redstone signal. You know what? Let's try this real quick. I haven't tried this yet. I forgot who said that. I think it was somebody in Discord. It might have been Big Renegade. I don't remember. Sorry. So let's go ahead and make a lever. I usually just put something above it, like a torch or a slab or something like that. And I don't know if these... Oh, I cannot even put a lever here. I can put it here. And does it stop growing? No, it does not. So, I'm going to have to go with the old-fashioned, just put it... Oh, it actually did stop at 100. If I turn this off, it instantly harvests it. So, I guess I could put these in the back of each one of them if I want to disable it. In a single-player world here, if I cause lag, I'm the only one suffering. So, and then I'll take care of it. So I'm not really worried about it. I just wanted to point it out. Okay, so now that we have this done, there's a couple of things I didn't set up yet. They're still sitting here. So I want to set up our regular porcelain melter again, the tank, the casting table, this here, and we're going to take all of these as well. And then this, that, and that. And these right here, I'm going to just take them out. I made 3 more porcelain tanks and 3 melters, another casting table, and a faucet. Because the quest book wants us to make, and I know we're gonna need it, is right there, an alloy tank. And that's why I waited to craft it, because we get an advancement. And we also need the porcelain heater that goes underneath this. So where are we gonna put this? I think we're gonna put it here. So the first thing, okay, let's figure this out. I want to put the melter. Let's figure this out real quick. Okay, let's say I put the lava. Let's put it out of the way. Let's put the lava. I don't need to run through here. So let's put the lava generation right here for now. And we cannot automate it yet because we need to make a auto clicker. But for that, I need nether quartz first. So we're going to put this on top there. So we can make the lava, and then I guess I could put the... Let's just put it here. It's probably gonna get moved again in a future episode. Ooh, what? I don't like that at all. And I put it like this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. So we got this, and then I need to switch this around. Let's go ahead and get an iron bucket and put it up here and put this one over there. That's fine. You guys see I hung up some of the tools as well. Going over here, I need to set up a pool for fishing as well. But, also, I organized the animals a little bit. I just made little pens. I didn't like them just running around wildly. It was a pain in the butt of them trying to get out. You know, the chickens while I'm trying to shear and whatnot. But anyway, so I got shears going that way. And then over here towards the farm, I got the hose. And over here, where I use, if I want to get extra saplings from trees, I plant them here. That's why I have that there. And the berry bushes, I put 1 in each corner here, all the way around. And our trader is standing right here. Yeah, so it's coming along. I'm very happy. Okay, so where was I? So let's put the regular mass melting setup. That's what I'm going to call it. Is there a reason? Yeah, I should have it 1 away from here. So we're going to use this right there again. And put 1 of these guys on top. And then I need to dig this out. Do I want it to come here or there? Let's make it come here. Okay, and then for now, we're just going to put a chest in there with a hopper. Put the casting table on top with our cast in it. And then otherwise, yeah, let's do it from the top. It's fine. We'll put the wooden hopper with another chest on top. Like that. And I actually want to, just because I like seeing the flame of the thing, let's put it sideways, and then we'll pour out of it over here. Yes. And I'm not going to put the clock yet, because I need to make another ingot cast first. So I'm going to take this one out, and I need to cook up one more of these so I can use it. I had to make more of them. I remember last episode, I think, I made way too many of these, but I needed more to make all the other things. So that's here. And now I actually have enough room to put this one next to it. Okay, so how this is going to work is we're going to need 3 of these, okay? Let me set this guy up first so I can actually show you how this works. I wonder if I'm going to be able to reach it. Okay, so this is actually very intelligent. We need to put charcoal or something in here. That is the fuel source for this porcelain alloy tank. And then around it, we're going to have 3 of these melters, just like that. And it's really, like I said, intelligent. Like, let's say we put copper in here and tin there. It will only take as much copper and tin if it knows it can alloy it, and then it will make bronze. Or if it takes iron and nickel, it will make us invar, gold and silver for electrum. And I'm putting a third one because signalum and, oh boy, what's the other one called? Enderium, I think. They take 3 ingredients. So for that one, we're actually going to need 3 tanks. Because it needs to take them all 3 at once. You cannot pump into this one like... what does it take for Enderium? I forgot now. I think it takes silver, ender pearls, and one more thing. I forgot, but you guys get it. Okay, so there's that. And then on this one here, we're going to put the faucet here. With the casting table right... Oops. Whoa. The casting table right there. Put the cast in it. And this one I'm not going to automate yet. We might eventually... What am I missing? Oh, yes, of course, the 3 tanks underneath it. Bam, bam, and bam. And then we can take this and fill all of these up. Because, of course, I'm going to need this in order to... actually smelt the items that are in there, and I'm just going to put 1 of each for right now, and I just want to make, let's say, we'll make some invar together, which is a 2-to-1, so let's go ahead and grab some of this. Oh, no, I don't have nickel yet. I got to make the sapling. What does it take to make the nickel sapling? We need to pull nickel over an iron sapling, and this one comes from, right there, nickel amber, which is petrified resin bone and a cocoa bean. Cocoa bean? I don't think we have a cocoa bean yet. So that means I need to make the jungle sapling. I think I forgot to mention that I had to take these labels off, these things right here, because they kept glitching out. They were like sideways and didn't show any items. I even restarted the game once and it still didn't show me. So that was really weird. So I need cocoa beans. So I need to make a jungle sapling. Let's start with that real quick. How do we make you? Wash a clay sapling in mud. Alright, we can do that. Oh, I just gotta run upstairs and get one of these. Now there's a little bit more running involved because I am on multiple floors, right? What did I say? Clay. It's the second one right here. Let's get one of you, and then I'm gonna set up actually one here. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I had this so nicely laid out, but now I need to make 2 more, so I'm also ready for the cookie one. So I was wrong. The /1024 I think means it's the max amount you can upgrade it to. The wood was full at 128 stacks. I just added 2 more upgrades to this one and 2 more to this one. So now we have 3 on both of them, and I think I can go, yeah, 256 stacks right now. And hopefully that will be enough. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. So let's go ahead and get 2 sand, right? We check again. 2 sand, 4 petrified, and 2 bone. So let's go shopping here. And petrified is in here, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 cocoa bean. Oh, I didn't want to take them all. Just one. And it's been going. This was only a couple minutes. So it was really easy. Yeah. Added 2 right here. This one is going to be the one for the cookie and this one for the jungle. And I just decided on the left-hand side here. These are so easy identifiable for me. I got rid of the signs only on these ones right here. So I know which row. And it's, by the way, always labeled. The top one is the closest one and the bottom one is the farthest one. So that's just going to make it easy for me to know where to get stuff, right? All right, let's go ahead and make the thing here. And then what sapling do you want? An iron sapling. So let's grab one of those before I go back down. And I only need one. And we're going to pour the other one as actual nickel. And put this here. I filled up all the tanks here with lava. Let's turn this off. I have this set up, by the way, here. The redstone clock for pouring regular ingots to 50 and 50. That's exactly, it just sucks the ingot out and then it starts pouring the next one. That works. And I also have it set to require redstone. And over here, I have everything unchecked besides the one that says down. So when you check here, you're only going to see the bottom one blinking and none of the other ones. So let's put this in here and smelt that. So we're going to make our nickel sapling. And I'm going to go ahead and plant this and wait until we can make at least 1 block with 2 iron so I can show you guys how this one works over here. While I'm waiting for the nickel to grow, I went shopping here. I started making a bunch of stuff here. 2 stacks of iron amber, half a stack of lead and tin, and also 35 diamonds, redstone and lapis. And I want to make the copper sapling as well. We're probably going to need that very soon to make bronze or just to have copper. And yes, there is a special thing that we need to do for that. That's why I'm recording this. There we go. Let's make some sand first. And that is, we're gonna need to make ourselves some red stained water. And I wonder if this is going to work with these ore berries or whatever they're called. Let's go ahead and put that right there and see if I can. Yes, I can turn this into red water. And then we take a sand and it turns into red stained sand. And now I can make the copper amber right there. And now I can smelt this one up as well and start growing. It takes a spruce sapling to do this and also start growing the copper. So then we can make bronze or anything that we need. And I think once this one is done, I'm gonna start, I guess I can already put them in here. So this can start cooking because we're gonna need a lot of these. Okay, I just made sure I didn't have the lever pulled. Right there. This is our main box right there, and blocks go into here. I got a little bit of a. Oh, this is the snad. Okay, I'm like, why does this not stack? But good. So let's check if this is done. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and make our copper sapling. Cool. So I think the only other one that we still need is osmium. We'll check in just a second what it takes to make that. And now I can turn this on, and it's going to start pouring for me. Let's check what osmium is. Osmium amber is... Oh, look at that. I need copper resin to make that and as well nickel. Well, perfect. So we can make that one in a little bit as well. And I'm going to go ahead and plant this one upstairs. And let's see how much nickel we have already. Probably not much. I just put it in. It's this one right there. Well, it's enough to make... Let's do it. Let's go ahead and make that so we can set this up right now. And I added a lot of them over here now, so I don't need to actually search here anymore. Let's see how many we can make. We can make 3 for right now. And put the rest of this gobbledygook in here. And if I remember right, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So this is 3. So let's make 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9, not 10. Okay, here we go. And these I'm going to put into there. And this into here. And of course I could put a hopper on here. But I'm okay with waiting for this. I think this one... Oh, they both smelt at the same time. It looks like these two have the exact same smelting speed. But you guys see, it's not pulling it in here. Even though the nickel is already done. As soon as the iron finished, it pulled it in here. And now we have Invar in here. And I can put the next one to get my ratio right. Yep. And then I'll just pour these by hand. So that's it. It's actually a really cool setup. I like this a lot because it's so smart. And the third one, like I said back here, is, for example, if we need to smelt ender pearls or redstone for signalum or enderium. And possibly other ones. I don't know how many alloys there are. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait until we have some copper, so then we can also make the osmium. And then we have all the base materials done. And then we will need to either go to the nether, or I think there's another way of making all the nether saplings without actually having to go to the nether. But I need to look into that. I am pretty sure you guys saw it. I did say it was a 2-to-1 ratio, the invar, but I put in 3-to-1. But I fixed it by just adding a little bit more nickel. And the osmium we cannot make today because, I don't know if I did mention that a minute ago or not, is that I need quartz resin. So we cannot make osmium just yet. But there's one more thing I want to make first before we end the episode. And that is I want to make some grout and smelt that up. So we can make all the tool parts, or the station parts that the quest book wants us to do. So let's go ahead and cook up some grout. I'm too lazy to look up the recipe, so we're gonna go the long way right there. So this is gonna make me a stack, I think. Let's see here real quick. I'm gonna need 3, 6. Yeah, that's enough. I need 6 times 4, 24. I had to think about that. So let's go ahead and do 16 in here just to speed this up. And the last one, let's make use of all of them, and the rest of the blocks I'm gonna put in here. Whoop, not the iron. And oh, I have some sand resin left over. I'm not sure. I must have miscalculated there. Let's put this back. I don't want to have it in my inventory. And we can get started and make all the other parts first. And by that time, hopefully the seared brick will be done. So we'll start with black patterns like always. And we're gonna need our tool station. Oh, I forgot. We're also gonna need a crafting station so everything can interact. Then we are going to need a pattern chest. Then we're gonna need a stencil table. And we're gonna need a part builder. And then this other thing here is new to me, armor station. Alright, so with 4 of that. So we have this also. And now I just need to wait on the seared bricks. And then we turn this one into an armor forge. And this one. Okay. So let's see here. This is gonna be in the middle like that. I'm gonna keep this. And I can leave all the rest of this in here. I'll leave some sticks in here now. So I don't need to run upstairs just every time I need sticks. And so there is 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're almost there. We need... That's it. I don't need any more. Good. So let's go ahead and make the armor forge. And the tool forge. There we go. So now we have them all. And everything down here is completed. Very nice. Now here, craft the entire glitch-infused armor set. Glitch-infused armor set. Glitch-infused ingot. Drop some fragments, lapis and gold ingots into a body of water and hope for the best. Drop some fragments. What are you? Crafted by crushing a corrupted glitch heart against some obsidian. Okay, corrupted. Drops from system glitches. I don't know. Oh, that's from androids, isn't it? What is this here? Deep mob learning, but I think that comes from like androids or something. But it doesn't matter. So, I just wanted to craft these so I can get an idea of what we are going to do with that. And we won't need them that often, so I was thinking of putting all this gobbledygook up here. Let's see if we can figure this out. So the most important one we're going to put right in the middle here. So they can all interact with each other. And then let's say we're going to put the tool forge on the left and the armor forge on the right. Put our stencils in there. And I cannot see them up here, but if I put this guy right there. Yep, now I see them all. Armor forge, tool forge, and so on. So let's check out what this is here real quick. The helmet protects you, well, obviously. But what do we need here? What mod is this from? Right there. Constructs Armory. Construct. Add symbol. Come on. Okay. So, what did it show here? Armor Forge. So you need like a helmet, and then this, I think, is plating? Yeah. And then this here. Is that this here? It looks like this is the trim. So I'm gonna have to figure out. Let's check this real quick. I think that if you craft this with a book, we can get materials in you. And I was wondering if that is going to show me all the armory stuff as well. Now, I don't think I have a leather anymore. So I guess I can either fish or I can kill a cow. Let's kill a cow. I don't want to wait for fishing. I have 3, so I can make use of one of them. Sorry, Betsy, but I need your stuff. Thank you. And put the rotten flesh, by the way, is from a zombie villager that spawned on top of the roof when I was building. Okay, there we go. And paper 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and put this. And let's just see. I'm not going to spend much time in this book. Alloy tank. Modifiers. I wonder if it's going to show us anything about armor. This is for tools. Okay, it doesn't look like it, so maybe there's another book. Oh, armory. So I need a materials in you and a blank pattern. Can I turn this back again if I don't want it later? No. I'm gonna make a second one because I'm gonna need the other one as well to figure out what 2 parts do we want. And that's fine. I just need to run up 2 flights of stairs real quick to get another stencil table. Another stencil, I should say. Oops, I keep running the wrong way. Okay, so give me another one. And then it was one more, right? And like this. There we go. Now we have the armor compendium. Very cool. Armor materials modifier. So I'm going to look through this between episodes. And if you guys have any recommendations. I know you guys left me some really good tips on my last Ozone episode when it comes to Tinker's 2 parts, like with the Solarium dagger and so on. So maybe you guys have any ideas or tips and tricks when it comes to this armor, what you would recommend. And like I said, I'm going to study up on it by reading these books. I just want to come out here and look at my pagoda again. I like it. Looks really pretty. Let me know how you guys like this build. I'm very proud of it, but I do want to hear your feedback. And even if you don't like it, let me know. If you wanted to see something else or, you know, anything. Just let me know down in the comments. Anyways, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.